Hello everyone and welcome back guys to episode 13 of my F1 1990s career mode guys. And you may be asking why episode 13. Now unfortunately I can only apologise. Long story short, I'm a spoon and I accidentally deleted the file guys. But nonetheless, let's move on then into the Japanese Grand Prix guys. Here at Suzuka, the track that has settled so many championship finales in the past, and today it actually could once more. Damon Hill just needs to score 1 point in the final 3 races of the season to be crowned world champion guys, so it's looking likely that he will be. But you know, I sort of just want to try and take home as many race wins and points as I possibly can between now and the end of the season guys. You know, hopefully we are able to achieve that, but starting from P10 on the grid, you know, it's not looking the best and safest chance, you know, to score, you know, race wins from this low down the order. But gonna have a little fiddle around with the setup there. Up the front wing, well, up the both wing angles, they're ever so slightly, just so you know, the first sector is a lot easier. You know, a lot of this track actually is, you know, sort of a lot of high-speed downforce areas. So we're sort of just going to up the downforce a little bit there and also shorten out the gears. You know, I want to be right on the rev limiter by the end of the straights, because this car, I've noticed over the course of the season, it does struggle with the accelerations sometimes, guys. But let's move on then into the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we are then guys, on the grid, ready for the Japanese Grand Prix, and we've got Jean Alesi just alongside us here, but it's 4 lights, it's 5 lights for the Japanese Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go, and flicking the car up to Richwicks there. Alesi has bogged down terribly. He's going to go way back down the order there, get swallowed up by Capelli and Schumacher. But down towards someone, having a look down the inside of Scheckter there, but Coulthard breaks very early. Scheckter runs wide, we're going to nip up the inside of Prost as well there. So up to P6 we go there. Irvine and Schumacher, my teammate there, going a little bit side by side as we end up going down the inside of Irvine there after a bit of contact. As I sort of forced him out wide there, you know, I wanted to try and make up the positions as quickly as I possibly could there. But next up on my hit list will be my teammate Mark Schumacher as we come up through this long left-hander up to the top of the hill. They're just about not flat out in these cars on this game, guys, but now diving it down through the Degness here at the end of Sector 1 here, start of Sector 2, and we're still right behind my teammate Schumacher here, and now coming down into the hairpin, obviously quite a common overtaking place, and we think about it, but my teammate Schumacher there just parks it on the apex. Not really too sure what that was about, but we go right around his outside, through the corner there, up to P4 of this Japanese Grand Prix there, and you know, a very, very good start. Couldn't really have asked for much more to kick off this Grand Prix, guys. So P10 to P4, and now skipping on to lap 2 of the race, and we're closing in on Nigel Mansell here, one of my championship rivals there. But Jack Villeneuve there has made a mistake on the exit of turn 1 there, so that has gifted me P3 there as we take a very, very obscure line through the first sector there, guys. But up to P3 now, and you know, we sort of just want to outscore Nigel Mansell in this race. You know, that'll be very, very ideal for me to see. He's all over the shop, just ahead of me here, so you know, if we can carry on piling on the pressure to the car just ahead of me there, the Williams car, you know, we can still be looking like we can make up this position nice and quickly, guys, as he runs a little bit wide on the exit of the Degness there. And we're going to dive it down the inside into the hairpin there. Kamui Koba actually eat your heart out there. We park it on the apex on the exit there, and we now move up to P2 of this Japanese Grand Prix there, guys. So very, very good start to the race, and come the end of lap 4, you can see that Damon Hill has got a bit of an advantage, you know, about a 2.5 second race lead at this moment in time. You know, we're feeling very, very confident at this moment on, you know, on these set of option tyres, and by the end of the pit stop phase, you know, I'm sort of hoping that we could close the gap in even more, guys. At the end of a lap 6, we both opt to dive into the pit lane here to move on to a fresh set of the prime tyres here, guys, you know, hopefully. But, you know, as long as we sort of close down the gap there, as Damon Hill looking up all 4 wheels as he comes into his pit box there. But hopefully, you know, we just get a nice, clean stop there, guys. Damon Hill comes out just ahead of me there. And a 5.5 second pit stop is fairly standard on this game. And therefore, coming out of the pit lane here, there is a bit of traffic, but I don't think it is going to cause me any issues as we come now down in towards turn 1 once more. And the gap to Hill has come down a lot in these last couple of laps, as we can see running wide through a Spoon. Just, you know, we're pushing so hard at them, you know, to try and make a bit of an advantage here. You can just see Hill still about half a second up the road here. But, you know, we're going to be in the slipstream down towards 130R, guys. We're not going to be close enough just yet. But, you know, we hold good momentum through the corner there. We're going to go for a dummy move up the inside into the Casio triangle here, guys. And we're going to be on the outside for the second part of the corner there. But we do move up to effectively the net lead of this Japanese Grand Prix there, right around the outside of Damon Hill. We go there in this Grand Prix. Going to retake the lead of the race as well. Now everyone else has made their pit stop, guys. And, you know, this is exactly what we needed in this race, you know, just to continue on from here. And hopefully, you know, we can still hold out to take home the race victory, guys. We come to the end of a lap 8 here. And, you know, we're still pushing as we go purple in the Grand Prix there with a 1:38.4 there. So, you know, the pace, it's just so clearly there. And, you know, it's absolutely brilliant to see that, you know, at this late stage of the season, although Damon Hill, has basically been able to guarantee, you know, the race, the World Championship, you know, it's nice to see that we can still sort of put him away when we need to there, guys. We're coming through again at 37.8 there as we go even faster in this Grand Prix there. Very, very happy with that lap, guys, but therefore, you know, we've pulled out a 3.5 second lead with just a couple of laps to go in the Grand Prix there, guys. We're coming through to the end of a lap 13 here, already doing a little bit of showboating down towards 130R there, guys, but now down into the Casio triangle for one final time. They're locking the rear brakes actually a fair bit there, but we're going to come through the final corner to win the Japanese Grand Prix, but Damon Hill is going to be made world champion. So there we are then, guys, the end of the Japanese Grand Prix in a very, very exciting race to say the least there, but we were able to take home the race victory from P10 on the grid there, so, you know, very, very happy with that result in the end. Very, very quick in comparison to Damon Hill there, but he does come through P2, 5 seconds behind me there, but Nigel Mansell, one of my big rivals this season, losing out another 10 points to me as we move closer to the end of the season there. You know, I quite like to have a 25-point lead over him coming into the finale. But, you know, that FW14 B team as well, you know, we do need to focus on them as well in the Constructors standings, guys. But Jacques Villeneuve comes through in P4 there, with Eddie Irvine having sort of a mediocre P5 result there. Alain Prost, P6, a good showing from him, with Michael Schumacher, my teammate. You know, I just spoke about the Constructors, and he has not helped me out one bit. Well, he has sort of helped, but not enough with P7 in that race there. But David Coulthard, Nigel Mansell's teammate there, doing very, very appallingly. Down in P8 there was Jean Alesi, Ivan Capelli rounding out the points there, with Schumacher and Scheckter finishing just outside the points there, guys. But there we are then, confirmation with just 2 rounds to go that Damon Hill is now the Formula 1 World Champion. You know, it's been a dominant season by him. I think the lowest he's finished all season is like P3. It's been ridiculously well done from him. But we've managed to play a 13-point lead over my big rival Nigel Mansell here. So, you know, it's going to be unlikely that we're going to wrap it up before Brands Hatch at the finale, guys. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see. And having a look at the Constructors' standings, just 9 points separate us between us and the FW14B team overall there, guys, in the championship. But hopefully, you know, you guys have enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe if you want to see more. Don't forget to check out Simply Games as well if you want cheap games, you know, with free shipping. Really good prices as well, guys. But that has been it for now, and I will see you guys next time for a brand new video.